Hey students, this is Mrs. Jensen. I am going to walk you through an outline for your essay on The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. So pretend that what you're seeing on my page is your folded paper with the 4 parts in the table. You see that? All right. In the upper left-hand corner, we're going to call this introduction. In our introduction, we are going to need a topic sentence. We are going to need 3 reasons. Our topic sentence has to be a point of view about The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street, whether or not we think the play version or the film version is stronger. So an example topic sentence would be, the film play you choose version of The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street is better than the, again, film, play version. So your sentence, you're going to choose film or you're going to choose play, and then you're going to choose the opposite word down here. So let's say that you're going to choose the film, okay? So we're going to get rid of the word play. And then down here, we're going to get rid of the word film and just have the word play here. So I'm going to get rid of that. So then our sentence becomes, the film version of The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street is better than the play version. There's our topic sentence. So we've already done that. We can check that off because we have done that. Let's see if I've got a checkbox type of thing. Nope, we'll just put that there. All right, now we need to come up with reasons. So we're going to say the reasons are, and then we come up with 3 reasons. Yesterday we made a whole list of reasons. So we have to refer back to our rubric. And since we are required to write about the physical differences, so let's make that one of our topics. Okay, the reasons are the physical differences. That would be one, and that would be talking about the camera angles, the lighting, the sound in it, okay? Another one that you could do, which would be really interesting, would be the characterizations, okay? And then the last one I would choose would be the music, all right? So then these are not required. You don't have to do these 3, but these are really good, strong reasons to include in your essay. So now I have to come up with a conclusion sentence for my first paragraph, okay? And I'm going to say something like, these reasons will prove why the film is better than the play. All right, I have basically given you your very first paragraph if you want to use those 3 reasons. Now, if you wanted to use some other reasons, let's put some other reasons down, okay? You could talk about the mood. You could talk about suspense. Let me put this up here. You could talk about foreshadowing. Those are some things you could talk about also, all right? You choose your reasons. If you want to use these reasons, I'm going to just use these reasons in this example. So over here, this is reason number 1. And we're going to talk about physical differences. So in this box, I'm not going to give you sentences. I'm just going to do bullet points for you, and you're going to have to flesh these out into full-blown sentences. So one of the physical differences between the play and the film would be the sound effects. Another one would be the camera angles. Not angels. Camera angles and the lighting. Those three things you can talk about in physical differences. So when you discuss the sound effects, then use evidence from the film to prove your point. When you talk about the camera angles, use evidence from the film. And when you talk about lighting, use evidence. So you'd have to go back in and rewatch the movie and look for specific scenes that deal with sound effects and camera angles and lighting, and then you're going to tell about them in your paragraph. So your first paragraph is all this. And guess what? If you do physical differences, you actually take care of one of the things in your rubric, okay? Which is really good. All right, your third or your second reason on here you said was characterizations. So again, I'm just going to do bullet points. So why don't you pick a couple of characters to talk about the difference between what you saw in the movie versus how you read it in the play. So in characterizations, we're going to talk about their appearances, their facial expressions, okay? And then pick a couple characters. So you can do Steve, Charlie, you can do Tommy, you can do any characters. You can pick some characters. I would say pick a couple of them. And so that's what you're going to do here. You're going to pick a couple characters. You're going to describe how you thought they were going to look when you read the play versus how you saw them in the movie. That's what you're going to do here. Your third reason is the music. So, how did the music make this better? Did the music create a mood? Did it create suspense? How did it do that? Use examples and describe. Use examples from the film and describe. That's reason 3. Your last paragraph is going to just be a conclusion. Let's do this. Oops, sorry. Okay, your last one. How about if I just write it down here? Conclusion. What do you need in your conclusion? Repeat the topic, sentence. How do I get this good to go up? Repeat your 3 reasons. And give a final sentence to finish it off. All right, something else you need to have in your essay, you're going to need all of the vocabulary words. So you have to talk about foreshadow, Mood, what you're doing in one of the other paragraphs. Suspense, what you're doing in one of the paragraphs. Epiphany, which is the aha moment. You need to talk about theme, and you need to talk about climax. So don't forget to look at your rubric. You have to keep referring back to your rubric because those are the elements that you have to have. So you are comparing and contrasting. You're analyzing physical differences. You're using evidence from the movie and from the play, and you're using your academic words, which are there. So this should give you a really good starting point to write your essay. You're going to go to Google Classroom. You're going to go to Q2 Writing, and you're going to open up the document for Monsters Are Due on Maple Street, and you're going to begin typing. Do not change the font. Do not change the size of the font. Do not change the spacing. It's double spaced between each line, and then you can begin typing. Good luck with that. If you have any questions, please just let me know. Thank you.